person, so hold on.
Said it. So I was just about to say it.
Thanks everyone for coming to Chris and Rob Game Room. We're here to watch me play badly and have Brian kick my ass.
Language. That's a hot pepper.
Okay.
Dude, I've looked at your
That's
team.
one count for the swear jar, Chris. One count for the swear jar.
Oh my god, I forgot. Loser has to, whoever swears the most throughout the month has to eat a hot pepper or something like that and play a game.
Awesome. Well, just full disclosure, I'm absolutely delirious still. Just got back from being out of town, so
advantage, Chris.
There you go.
All right. Do you want to roll 12-sided die or action energy?
Whatever you're comfortable with. I'm easy.
All right. Call action or energy, sir.
Action, please.
Oh, all right. So you win that. So I have to pick first what I'm gonna go with. Man, you got some beastly teams. This is not the position I wanted to be in. I'm gonna go with my Yancy Boom Boom team.
All right. I think just for the sake of not having likenesses, I'll just play my Gabi team then.
I was hoping you weren't gonna say that. Okay.
All right.
Although, didn't you watch me get thrashed playing this against Patrick a couple times? So I mean,
yeah, Patrick's a weird beast. You know what I'm saying? He thrashes a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's not to do with your skill or anything like that. He just gets all the rolls, and he knows what he's doing. So, and his team is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, Rob, who do you fancy here in this opening match?
I think I've only beat him in one game.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't want Chris to win.
Oh, well, you're one up on me for that. That's good.
It's not like it's gonna mess with your record or anything, Robert.
So I switched out a couple cards after that since we were able to switch.
I feel like
so
the Green Devil Mask though gives.
All right. Did you change anything out on this Boom Boom team? Or I'm sorry, on your Malekith? Not your Malekith. Owlman.
Well, that's clearly right. You're going to be fielding
Owlman instead of Malekith, and
okay, so Chris
Smash
Boom Boom
instead of,
and he
whatever
Release from Ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I think the Green Devil Mask is really going to come into play.
Since I lost, I will be picking.
But especially with the Owlman, if Brian goes for that Owlman, then
you do have to
respond with the Green Devil Mask.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to have a big field, I think, to do whatever he's going to do, and that Green Devil Mask is just going to limit
so
him.
for globals, you have, what does Vagamato do?
You get to purchase.
I really cannot figure out this
you buy
audio thing.
an action or basic action, and you get to put it in your bag. It's one generic.
One generic before buying a basic, and you put it in your bag. Got it.
It's any. Hold on.
I'm going to try something real quick, guys. Hold on.
It's just any action die, basic or regular.
Okay, pay one before buying an action die, and I can put it in my bag instead of in the use pile.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it.
All right, and I'm going to be starting time now. All right.
Okay, let's see. I took my headphones off because all I could hear was Chris yelling into my ears.
Buying Yanti?
You can adjust the Hangouts call volume.
Oh, I forgot to show it. Yeah, rolled
I tried doing it before, and it just wasn't working. So I just had to take off. I guess it's because I'm using Bluetooth, and it's not letting me adjust the volume.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
So I gotta use my laptop speakers. If it's too loud, let me know.
Okay. Back in about 30.
Okay, cool. Later, man.
So Brian's gone for an early Shriek.
Wow, that's very early.
Yeah, and let me just check. I think that is the blanking one.
It looks like it. The amount of text on it looks like it's the blinking one.
Beam, yeah.
All right, so Chris, what is he doing here?
Yeah, he's probably going to try and Shriek Chris's Boom Boom, or maybe his own Shriek. And then that sets up Brian to get out Blob to stop the Green Devil Mask.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
So Chris went
Shriek in response.
Huh. I don't think Chris needs to worry about shrieks because his team is built around avoiding other people's shrieks by just getting his attune stuff out there. His usual plan is, okay, you want to shriek my stuff? I'll just get all my attune things and ping your shriek out. I don't need it.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Chris could have also gone with a really early Malekith Global and got that Green Devil Mask into his bag using the Eye of Agamotto Global.
Yep. I like those purple sidekick dice. All right, so he already went shriek on his.
Yep.
What all has he bought?
I missed the shriek. He also. Oh, well, this is his second turn. He's only bought the shriek.
He already cycled his bag? Did he resurrect or something somewhere? Did I miss something?
Yeah, he villainous pack turn 1.
Gotcha. All right, so now he got his blob. Oh, no, he doesn't want that after all.
I don't think that's a bad move for him.
I don't think so either.
He might try and do an early Owlman or Collector for a bit of aggression.
Collector.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think that means that Chris has to go for a Green Devil Mask.
Yeah, I think so too. The good thing about that is, for Brian, is that now if Chris shrieks, he's gonna have to shriek Collector, and he can just counter shriek his shriek, and you're back to where you started.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what he does here. What did he name? I missed it. Did he say Collector?
Yeah, interesting play from Chris, blanking the Collector.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, the only thing I can think is because Chris shrieked the Collector, it means that Brian now has to shriek the shriek.
Correct.
Which means that he needs to get at least 2 characters out, which makes it even more vulnerable to the Green Devil Mask.
True. Blob? I think it's time for a blob here.
Physical? Yes.
Physical.
I'm gonna go. Man, I don't want that blob.
I think he should go with the blob.
The only thing about that is that it doesn't get the stuff in the bag.
That's true.
So you might go Scarlet Witch just to try and stop the Green Devil Mask and Villainous Pact.
That is a good point. Scarlet Witch it. Go switch. I think your idea was better, I think.
By the way, we're at sub 20 minutes, sir.
Well, the great thing about the Eye of Agamotto Global is he gets that Green Devil Mask so quickly.
Yeah, that's true. Shake on camera, that cheater. That potato sack that he uses for a dice bag. A missed Green Devil Mask here could be very damaging. Yeah, that's not where he wants to be. Oh, man, that hurts.
Oh, man.
All right. Buy another one.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Yeah. All right. Oh. I don't know about that. I guess it makes sense, but He's just getting his pieces. Food and water, man.
Okay.
Is there anything he can do with that mask on Brian's side? There's nothing. Villainous pack?
Yep.
Oh, he has two. I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, I imagine he'll go with Villainous Pack and then maybe a Create Food and Water.
Yeah.
Playing casually all night.
I mean, this is a free tournament. Like, if you can cheat, then I don't care. Honestly, I don't really care that much about the camera. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So, and that's my turn.
He can still Create Food and Water.
Yeah.
Maybe clear his bag with a sidekick.
No, it's not.
What does he have? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 3 sidekicks in there.
He's got 3 sidekicks and
Is that it?
Yanti.
Oh, Yanti? Yeah. Maybe that's why he didn't want to mess it up. I don't know. Perfect 4. I probably would
That's
reload
true.
the bag.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually roll.
Because that shield does nothing for him apart from that.
Yeah. I think I still would have rerolled the collector anyway.
Wow, these are some really bad opening rolls.
They really are.
Super terrible.
It's like I'm down there rolling dice right now. Would you have rerolled that collector? I think I would still want it in the field, even if it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, he went for it, I think, didn't he?
No, he didn't reroll it. He just rerolled the blob.
I guess he's worried about the Green Devil Mask
Maybe.
and having unnecessary characters. There's no point in having the collector in there while it's blank.
True. Yeah, there's not really a way to get him out, huh? Get that shriek out. There's not a ping. Unless Chris has some ping. He could power bolt it. Or is that a 3? No, it's a 0, 2, 2. Let's see. What are you going to do here, Chris? If that's your real name. He's going to KO him by a power bolt.
Probably. One of Brian's moves maybe could have just been to buy out all the power bolts from underneath Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pause the time real quick.
We got to pause and play.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't hear it. I have the volume down. I really wish I could figure out that freaking volume thing so I can have my headphones on.
There, he just said he's going to pause the time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm starting back up the timer.
Okay.
It was for personal reasons.
Personal. Typical.
Typical.
Abusing the
Chris.
system.
He went down injured. Okay.
Yep. Power bolt in it.
Yeah.
Oh man, super rare Yanti user. Boo! Get out of here.
What's your basic act up there?
Powerful.
Oh, I thought it was investigation.
No, sir.
Oh man, I played this all wrong.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian realizes he could have just bought all the
Power
just buy
bolt.
out all the power bolts.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I should have paid more attention.
So 15 minutes and passing priority pass turn.
Man. I've done that though plenty of times.
Probably making
Not checked properly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my fault.
probably all the guys in the comments. Oh my God, is that not gonna come up for you?
Nothing is gonna roll for me. I don't think I've rolled a character yet.
I don't think he has. He's at a sidekick. And
I
that's
think
about
that
it.
psychic might be the first character he's rolled.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Man. Maybe it's not Joe's dice tower after all. It's just dice.
That's okay. I'm going to.
He could buy both his power bolts.
The remaining, yeah, I would probably scoop them out.
But I'm gonna put one of your power bolts in my bag.
There you go. Villain has packed it.
Down. Not bad.
I'm going to fill in this prep. But first, I got an I'm going to do that. Pass the turn to you so I can go find another color die real quick, and then you can turn it stop, and then I'll roll. All right. Unless you put close on first.
Uh-oh. All right. Oh, sounds like dice in a bag.
Brown, action dice. All right. And now I'm going to pull out my
All right.
So you got Green Devil Mask again,
There it is.
but we're gonna redo it.
Oh,
And you're gonna miss
not
again.
rolling for him, man. Oh, let's see. Honestly, the way Brian's rolling, I don't think he needs to worry about a green double mask.
No.
That's just terrible.
Yeah, at this point, Chris is a little bit ahead, but it's literally just because he
Because he can roll better.
he is rolling a little bit better.
Pass priority.
Would you be tempted to swing him with that 9? He has 9 attack.
Oof. I'm always tempted to swing in, but maybe so. I mean, the way things are going, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, because you know that collector's not going to get Oh my god. The collector's not going anywhere once he gets into the fields. They don't know about him attacking with it.
Collector or Shriek.
There we
There
go.
we go.
I would be happy with what I got at
Take
this
what you can
point.
get. Yep. It's still a blank collector though.
Well, he can shriek it right now.
You can.
He can shriek his shriek, free up his collector, and then fill the Gabi or Nabi.
Mm-hmm.
And villainous pack still.
Yep. I mean, that seems to be the good move.
Yeah.
But yeah, or
Yep. Yep.
I've got a villainous prep.
Villainous prep. I like that.
Get that element. Sick.
I like that turtle's bag too.
Oh, is that the capture blob or rare blob?
It's the rare one.
Uh,
Then I'm going to collect
the inferior one.
Mhm.
There you go. Do some damage. I like that.
and I will attack the villain out for it.
Exactly.
Just a Shriek.
All right, I'm gonna block this.
There you go.
No, she's a 2/2.
Well, that's not good. Well, she's blanked anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We're at 10.
So now she's pretty much just energy or body. What's Chris got coming out the bag here? A couple of power bolts. This could be a pretty nice turn here if he rolls everything. Oh my god, and he did. That's 5 damage. That's 10 damage right there.
Yep.
Plus the, what's that, Yanti? A 3? That's 13. He has Brian down to 18.
Down to
He's left
8.
with 5.
Well, it's not game, but it's
No.
not far.
But I don't think he has to worry about not swinging because Brian doesn't really have anything in his bag that he has to be scared of other than fielding
The Owl
Navi.
Man. The Owl Man.
Oh, he does right. The Owl Man. And is that the super rare Owl Man?
Yep.
All right.
While he's active, your villains get +1 attack, +1 defense.
And then when
And
he
then
attacks, they
when
get
Owlman
an
attacks,
additional
they get
boost,
an
right?
extra, yeah.
And pass birdie.
It took me forever to get that Owl Man card. Chris had
I
to.
heard you opened some packs today and we got a Super Rare Joker.
Oh yeah, I got the super rare today.
Yeah, I like the Joker.
Yeah, I like it too, except once they got rid of Kal-El Global, kind of nerfed it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure that will get reprinted though. That's a really
Yeah,
good
something like
global.
that. Yeah.
All right. Come on, Brian. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Everyone just got beefy.
Uh, 2, 3 down.
I think Brian has to feel Blob naming the Green Devil Mask.
Well, that would just prevent him from buying more Green Devil Mask, right? He could still
You
activate
can't
it and
field
field
it
it.
because it's continuous.
Oh, really?
You can't put it into the field, yeah.
You mean
Till mask.
mask? Either way, yeah.
And fill both of these and blob. I'm going to put the
What is he blanking here?
on the last year.
Zendala? Or...
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
And
That Green Devil Mask is in the bag, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
no,
on
it's
the
not.
side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got 2 sidekicks in his bag. He's gonna reload, so it's possible.
The only thing the problem Brian has is he doesn't have anything to really swing with here,
Mm-hmm.
with that Owlman.
Am I allowed to walk that back?
Yeah.
All I'm going to do is change my blob first.
Okay. What's that?
I think I'm going to change my blob first if I want to. And then I'm going to...
I don't know if Brian knows he can blob the Green Devil Mask.
Yeah, I didn't know, so maybe he doesn't. I had a suspicion that since you have to field it, that he wouldn't be able to do it, but
How much damage is that if I let it go?
Yeah.
So 3.
Chris here is doing the sensible thing and just let everything through, I think.
mm-hmm.
Take a big chunk of damage, but just make Brian churn through that bag.
Yeah. I think that's the safe bet here, is just to let it through. Yep.
Yeah.
Chris is going to be at 5.
That's all right. You want to roll.
See if you're passing through now.
Man.
So mad at me.
I don't know if I would have pushed with my collector there. He just got him unblanked.
The problem was that Brian probably wanted to get a Nobby out in the field and just didn't have the energy to
Yeah.
get that extra
A
die.
short one.
So you can get the Pseudo Dragon and just buy with UNT.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I heard no reroll.
No, he didn't get it. Masks for everybody.
So that Powerbot's 5.
Put him down to 3. Oh, and Yancey's not unblockable. I forgot about that.
No,
He's
but he has
super
5. He can attack with the sidekick. So sidekick will go through. That's 6, so he needs to buy 2 actions. Which I don't think he can. What does he have? He has a Pseudo Dragon, a sidekick, and another sidekick.
That's it, yeah. So do the 5. That puts him down to 3. Buy a food and water.
What does Brian have? He
Food
has
and water's
Smash
3.
and Villainous Pact.
Yeah, so if you buy the food and water,
For 3.
that's gonna do 1 more damage. So that's
7. I think he's 1 away.
even with the sidekick attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
5 face. Put you 3.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it 5? It was 1 for. Oh, it's 2 for Boom Boom, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 for Boom Boom. 2 for Carver.
All right. Man, your Pseudo Dragon would have been very helpful. Well, I guess not, because he still would have been short. Get those pings where you can, man. Buy another Green Devil mask.
Yeah.
That's gonna help him.
Well, actually, he might have. Well, he can carry the sidekick to buy. No, he can carry the Boom Boom to buy an action for 1, which would do 1 damage. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
So that's a ping there.
It's a ping.
So got you down to 2, correct?
Villain has packed it.
I'm down to 5.
Interesting. I mean, I think Chris did the best he could because he's gonna need some blockers, I'm guessing.
I probably would have bought the Green Devil mask
I would have too.
rather than create food and water.
I think he just wants the villainous pact here.
Yeah.
How many things in the bag do you?
Not enough to. I will refill it.
Huh.
Yeah, Brian has 2 sidekicks in the bag.
Villainous Pact.
So what else does Brian have coming out? I mean, that's his 3 characters.
2
He's only
sidekicks
about...
in the bag. Yeah, and that's it. He can
That's it.
refill.
Oh man,
Pass.
I still think Chris has a
he has the advantage
Shot
right
here.
now.
I'm positive. Field stays the same, yes. By the way, we got a little over.
Well, I don't think it really matters. Oh, of course I.
Yeah, and all Chris needs to do next turn is roll
Yeah.
some energy.
Right now.
I don't sleep away unless I get 4 sidekicks.
Well, he needs to make one purchase. Make a purchase because he's down to 3, 2, down to 2. Yeah. No, he needed some sidekicks to roll. He didn't get any.
Oh, no, I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see that.
I'll buy a smash. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, I think that's game. If he had some cheaper, well, I guess he could reduce 1 and then.
Yep.
Oh, he pulled an action die, so if he rolls it, done. There it is.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Good game. So Chris takes the first game with the Boom Boom Yanti.
Yeah, so Chris has to switch into his.
So Chris's second team is.
That's exactly why I usually play
I forgot.
Is the Norman Osborn Fix-It team.
That's right. Oh, that's the one he made the changes
Norman
to.
Osborn Hulk team, sorry.
That's why I don't
Chris is pretty
remember.
excited about this.
Yeah, he was super stoked about it, and he was like, "Oh, dude, it's vicious." Okay.
basically place collector.
Oh, then it's not updated on that.
Shenanigans already. Chris leaving out important details of changes.
Let me try and copy.
And you took that out.
I took collector out.
What other change?
The other change.
Brian, there should be a link in the messages. If you just click on the left little button to open the messages. There should be Chris's team link. There.
Uh-oh.
Click on the message and then there's a show message bit just above. Cool.
Sorry, I'm eating Reese's Pieces. Hopefully nobody can.
Me? Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to eat them loudly, but you can't eat Chex Mix not loudly.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
Intermission.
Yeah.
Deal with it. That's unprofessional. Sorry, guys. Anybody else? All right. Let's see. We got any chats going on? We do need to check Chris for drugs. He did roll actually very well, surprisingly.
This game is...
Yeah, Matt, we're just gonna test any random Chris we find. Performance enhancing drugs. We knew it all along.
Well, it's a bit suspicious, the upturn in form since his first game.
Right. Oh, Chris and his performance enhancing drugs. He might have some stickum in his hands. Keeping those dice in there just a little bit longer makes them roll better. All right, so Brian chose to keep his team.
Brian chose...
Yeah, looks like it. Same Norman.
To keep the team. Yeah, I think he was worried initially that Chris had kept the collector.
Ah.
But now that Chris hasn't got the collector, Chris has a lot of villains in that team. And that helps Brian with his Nobby.
Yeah, Matt, that mystery break. He had to shoot up his steroids into his dice rolling arm. That's how steroids work, right? All right, Chris is investigating. And a villain is packed. Okay. All right.
So here, it seems like Brian's going to try and shriek that man mask as fast as possible.
I think so. So what does he do here? He's a 3 cost.
I'd probably buy the Switch and Villainous Pact.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. He went for the blob.
It's not
I was
bad play.
thinking blob too, but in order to get that shriek into the bag, I probably would have bought the Switch.
Well, the Switch kind of disrupts Chris's investigate.
True. Oh, because he's doing spot investigate ramp. So yeah, that makes sense. Probably should look at his team first. What you gonna do here, buddy? All right. Madam Masket?
Maybe. I think Chris is probably going to try and get a Hulk out as quick as possible, so he might want to get his ramp up.
Yeah. And honestly, the way he was talking, I don't really think that he wanted to do Hulk was like a secondary thing. I think he really wants to get the Nobbies and stuff out.
Yeah, but in testing, he was using that Hulk a lot.
Was he? Okay. Yeah, I didn't get to play test it at all. Just gonna KO. Well, he's rolling a 6 next turn, so we might get a Hulk sighting.
He's got the energy.
Yep. But does he have the rolls? Oh, there it is. Pulled the blob right away. That's good.
Oh no.
It didn't roll.
Brian's gonna go to the same way.
Oh no. Oh man. Jeez.
We should have been doing a blob count. How many times has Brian rolled blob without getting it?
I
Have,
think
like, a
he's up
little
to
time
3.
on the- Is that it? Oh, yeah.
Man. Fill those packs up. Three. I don't know if Norman Osborn there. I guess it's just
He
have
didn't get
another
the
villain
Hulk,
out
did
there.
he? I mean, what else was...
Oh, he
If
didn't.
he wanted to keep the mask, he didn't really have anything else. He could have bought the investigates.
Mm-hmm. I probably would have went with the investigation. Smug Chris over here. I pulled the
I know,
spot.
he's very, very confident. He's feeling good after that first win.
Mm-hmm.
He did get that 2 energy off the investigate. That is enough for a Hulk.
Yeah, it is. I think that's what you got to do here. Well, I don't know. I'm a big proponent of if you have the energy, buy your big stuff.
Yeah, Chris might be tempted to roll that investigate just to churn his bag a bit more. Nope.
Got
Okay.
it. There it is.
No hesitation, yeah.
None. I mean, he has the pieces to get his ramp going. I guess that's why he didn't do anything else.
Yep. Well, the worst thing is if he'd investigated and got his spot and missed it.
Yeah.
So he probably wants that second reroll. Just in case.
Mm-hmm. Brian already bought a Shriek, right? Huh. I'd probably reroll a couple of bolt in the shield there and hold on to that sidekick. Try to get a switch, fill the sidekick, and then villains packed it if I could.
It depends if he wants the Owlman or Collector.
That's true. There you go. He's gonna go with the collector, I think. Yep. That is not a bad idea. The pieces are falling. There's that spot.
Well, Brian's got the Shriek coming.
Yeah. There it is. Classic Chris, not wrong. But he's wrong all the time, though. All right. What are you doing here, sir? Madam Mask. I guess he's just trying to load up on some villains before he starts getting some Normans. Here she comes. Let's see if he can roll her. There she is. That's his first character this game, isn't it?
It could well be. Yeah. I think it is this game.
Yeah.
Shriek.
All right.
Yeah, Brian's still worried about that Man of Mars. Which is good for Chris, because it means that Hulk is
Yeah, Hulk is
Hulk
free
is
to.
still available.
I don't know. I don't think I would have shrieked about a mask.
Well, I mean, Brian's win condition is that Norman Osborn, isn't it? With
You're
the
right.
Collector.
Yep.
But yeah,
You're right.
I think the fact that Chris bought the Man of Mask as well
Yeah, I kind of got
kind
in
of
his
forced
head.
Brian's hand. Yeah.
And there goes the Hulk.
There you go. 3 to field. That's it. Turn it over.
Is that 3 or is that a 1?
Oh, no, it's 154. No.
I was about to say, is he gonna re-roller? I'm not a big fan of re-rolling my characters. Try to get him on a different side.
No.
So bad.
He would have liked that probably that spot to be have at least more than one defense, just so you could ping him.
All right. What does Brian have on this field? Nothing pingable. All right.
Well, Chris has the option to ping his spot during
True.
Brian's turn, but it's risky carrying the spot.
Yeah.
As we saw yesterday in Joe's match against you.
Yeah, it has to come back.
If it doesn't come back, yeah, it's a mistake. If it does come back, it's a great play.
Yeah. What is that doing in the prep area? Oh, he villainous pack. Yeah, I don't think I would KO the spot just because he drew an investigation. There you go.
Make a mask to.
Four. Isn't that 5? Shouldn't it be 5 because
Nobby collect a shriek.
And then the spot on the other side? Spot's a villain, right? Isn't Nabi like all this? All of them?
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4, then 5.
Yeah, we pop in there. Hey guys, shouldn't there be an extra ping there because spot on Chris's side?
No, he counted it.
Gotcha. Okay. My bad. Looks like Joe joined. Joe should be jumping in here soon.
Which one is the Navi?
Yeah. She spins up. There you go. And that's how you block. Ooh, we're getting a lot of people in the party now. All right, let's see what Chris is doing here. Bunch of sidekicks. I was telling Chris earlier, I was like, dude, you need to start separating your dice better over there.
There you go. You missed the spot.
That's what happens. Well, he kind of had to. Well, he got investigation. He can roll for another character in his bag.
1, 2, 3, 4. He has 1 psychic in his bag. Does he have any characters? He has Madame Mask.
Madame Mask is in there, yeah. He can hope to get her out there and ping her to get his Hulk up.
Yeah, Madame Mask is shrieked at this point, so.
So just get her out there, ping her, get your Hulk big.
No, 2 in the bag.
Yep. Shenanigans. There she goes. She came up. And he can ping her twice if he wants to.
Yeah, I think he's going to.
I don't know. I think I probably would have pinged her once. That way I get the blob out pretty quick.
What, with the villainous pact?
Yeah, because all he has is those 4 down there in the corner. And he could have got the blob out next turn, and he could have named Norman. He wouldn't be able to buy him and field him anymore, right?
Yep. Well, yeah, no, he wouldn't have. This is a lot of control Brian has on the field. Did he miss his blob again?
Did he really?
He did.
Did he reroll? I missed it.
No, not yet.
There it is.
There you go. Finally. The problem Brian's got is that Chris has got his pieces out on the board. That blob doesn't do him that much good.
No, I would probably blob his blob at this point.
Yeah. Maybe the Nobby.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he blobbed his blob. I don't think that's a bad move.
No.
It protects his field.
Six. Yep.
That put me.
I love it. Get him on his heels.
Well, Brian.
Brian's still at 18.
Brian can spin the. Is that two blockers?
Did he win already? Oh, he swung with everything. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. That was pretty quick. It only took 15 minutes. It is 1-1.
1-1.
They are having some fun. Yeah, Matt, sorry I missed your comment about buying the big guys when you can. Yep, get them. Staff of the Forgotten. I don't have this. I think the only super rare I have from TOA is the one that looks like a pill.
Oh, the Soulmonger.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I don't even know how one does. It does bring back evil characters, right?
I think so.
Something about evil characters and they come back to the field. I tried to make a team around it once and it's really janky.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like very like specific to D&D only?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like evil. You have to have evil characters, and if you KO a certain number of evil characters, you can bring back evil characters from the dead and do damage.
Huh.
It's interesting. It's just janky as hell.
Oh, you get to return them at level 3.
Yeah.
And then deal 2 damage to target opponent for each character die move to the field zone this way. Oh, that's
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, it seems interesting.
But it's just weird to get it.
Yeah, Matt, that was kind of quick. It wasn't as fast as my matches against Laurier that first week. All right, so
Yeah, that Nobby really stacks when you get it going.
Yeah, it does. All right, what's Chris doing here? Investigation. All right. So now we are looking at Brian's Jubilee, Banshee, Angel.
Danger Room team, ping Danger Room team, yeah.
Oof. I like that Danger Room, but it's such a double-edged sword. I won a draft. I came in second in a draft because the guy that was between me, I think the second to last round, he had Danger Room and he used it himself pretty much.
Well, the big problem Brian has is that if you use a Danger Room, everything can be magic missile code.
Exactly. With that unstable canister over there.
Yep.
So it's a good board clear, but it's also a good board clear for your opponent.
So yeah, I think Brian might just have to go at him with some Battery battle stacks.
Yep. Just swing away.
And hope that the Jubilee Awaken is enough to clear a field rather than the Danger Room. I think
Yeah.
I might just leave the danger room.
I wouldn't even play it. I wouldn't buy it until I knew I had a board to where I could swing in and do some
Yeah.
lethal. Classic Chris. He was speaking in tongues. Oh. Interesting. Rare Sunfire, huh? Let's see what that is.
Wait, what?
In the chat, I don't remember who
Oh, Rare
CCM.
Sunfire is great. The Rare Sunfire is the one where your X-Men characters take 2 less damage from each source,
Oh.
so they effectively can't be pinged. But you could do the same thing with like a Madam Mask, or a Wonder Woman, where they can't be targeted by globals.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that danger room is difficult.
That's like a really good protection with that Sunfire. Laurier, there we go. I thought that looked familiar.
Yeah, Laurier, yeah.
I was having flashbacks to you stomping on me a minute ago.
He's awaiting the next match.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard his opponent's really strong. I'm really good. I don't know who he is. He's just some
You know who he is?
random British guy.
He's really good and really handsome.
Yep.
That guy.
In that order. Yeah.
All right, what did Chris blob?
Yeah, we just that was a diversion. What did Chris blob?
I have no idea. I
If
heard
you were
about-
Chris, what would you blob? The bishop, maybe?
Let's see. Yeah, because that's gonna save him from taking all that damage. Chris pulled a me move. I get my blob really early when I buy him. It's like the next turn he always comes out. So Brian already purchased a bishop. Is that what he has in his hand there? Yep. That was a very fortunate pull for Chris. Oh man. 3 here. What do you go with? Did he have a bolt for a Jubilee? Go Banshee.
So I want to, real quick, I'm sorry.
So yeah, he needs something to get rid of that. Well, he can't get rid of that blob.
No, I would probably buy Banshee though, because you know Chris is buying. Oh no, wait, never mind. I'm still thinking of his Boom Boom team. Oh, I guess he probably doesn't need Banshee then. I think this is just a really good matchup for Chris.
It's a very tough. It's a tough situation for Brian. He has to be swinging
Yeah.
as much as he can, but that blob is a very difficult piece to get around.
Yeah, it is, and it's on its side too.
Yep.
Let's see, what is that defense? I got the card in front of me.
So
So
will
it's a
we on
six.
turn 3 here of this game or turn 4?
There's Joe. Hey man, welcome back.
How's it going?
We are on. I think we're on turn. So this is Chris's turn 4.
No, this is a new game, dude.
No, right, but is this turn 4 of the second game or the third
Yeah,
game?
it's
Or...
turn 4.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm just.
So turn 1, Chris bought Investigate. Turn 2, he bought Blob. Turn 3, he bought Nobby. And turn 4, he bought Spot. So this is Brian's turn 4.
Dude, you have a good memory.
I just talking rubbish. I have no idea if that's true or not.
Say so.
It sounded good, right?
It did. It really did.
Now,
You
if you say
convinced
it with
me.
authority, it's fine. That mutation actually is not a bad buy for Brian, just to give him some way of getting rid of that blob.
That's true. That is a very good defensive move there.
Field that he couldn't.
What's
But
that?
he can use the mutation to mutate out the blob for whatever Chris has in his use bar. Hopefully a Norman Osborn, so you cancel out the Wenfielder as well. So Chris kind of has to be a little bit wary of what he has in his use bar.
Yeah. I want that turtle bag. I usually don't like the those bags, but I like that one. I just use my Crown Royal bags. Okay. Oh, if he would have fielded that angel, could he spin angel up, or is that only other characters that spin up?
So when he uses an action die,
When you use an action die, spin target character up one level.
so you could use it to spin the angel itself.
Oh, he's probably on his max side though. Oh, 3/4 is the max side. You could have spun him up one. At least take advantage of the effect.
Yeah, so Brian's angel should be up a level.
Yeah. If he would have done it in the right order.
Did he field it after?
Yeah, he filled it after.
Okay. We won't tell him then.
There goes Chris's spot and an investigation. Oh, he got it.
Man, that's a good feeling when you get the spot right when you get the investigation roll.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good that knobby as well.
Yeah, Laurie, as far as the Crown Royal bags go, I ask people at work your bags lying around just like for Dice Masters. But I'm too cheap to invest in big bottles of Crown, so I get the little $15 bottle, so I have the little bag.
You have a hard time getting your fingers into it?
Yeah, yeah. Luckily, my brother, who enjoys Crown Royal, had a bigger bag, so I have that one. The other ones are just backups.
I actually like the WizKids brand ones. They're actually quite nice feeling.
Yeah. I like them, but I feel like if they had a wider bottom instead of just being sewn together at the bottom, it'd be easier to use, better to use.
Yeah.
For me.
I like the felt bags that came in the collector's boxes. I love those.
Do you
I
like
don't
those?
like the touch of those.
They feel weird. They're
Yeah.
kind of small.
They're okay after a little while, after where they have the film on them comes off.
Yeah. I prefer the ones in the starter deck. The
Oh
paper
no.
ones.
Oh,
No,
no, the
those are
they're up.
horrible on display.
The airport, they're up. Okay.
Hey,
Those are the ones.
That's when you know you're a true connoisseur of Dice Masters.
Yeah.
You play with the paper bags.
Yep. You don't care what you use. You just want to play the game.
So Brian has
Excuse
gone
me.
from not rolling his characters at all to rolling the characters he can't field perfectly. But that mutation is going to come in handy, I think.
There we
There
go.
you go. Yeah. That's
Or
a good
the
play.
Norman.
wow, he solid.
Defense. Defense. There you go.
Chris should have put that knobby onto his level 1 side.
Isn't it the same side as what the character was?
No, that's misdirection. Mutation is level 1.
Oh, do we need to let him know?
Yeah. Let me just check. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Chris, I think that Nabi needs to be on level 1.
That's misdirection, not mutation.
Yeah, bro. Do you even Dice Masters, bro? So what does he got? He got the Hulk in his hand?
He does. But now that Brian has the bishop out,
So it doesn't
Hulk
even help.
and Nobby do very little.
Oh, man.
So now Chris needs to start swinging.
Yep. And by a mutation to mutate out that,
Yeah.
that bishop.
That's what happens when you don't have any KO stuff.
Yeah. Oh, did that Hulk come out on his level 3 side?
I think so.
It looks like a 3 to me.
3 and a 5.
Yeah, he can't field blob.
Um,
Well, he blobbed his blob, so it doesn't really matter, right? Didn't he do that earlier?
no,
Or was that
that
last
the
game?
previous game.
Okay. Why
If
did
I was
he?
Chris, I'd swing with the Hulk.
Oh.
Why did he? He shouldn't have KO'd that Norman, unless he's using it for ramp, because now he just took a block
Should
away.
have swung with the Norman and the Hulk.
Yeah. Because he's not going to be able to ping when he fields, so there's no point in refielding him. Matt J, the barf bags, yeah. The starter deck barf bags. I need those barf bags for whenever I roll my dice because they disgust me. My rolls. Getting all the Batari battle stacks. Stacks on Batari stacks.
It's Batiri, but I didn't want to say anything.
Batari, potato.
In England, we say battery.
Battery.
Yeah.
I need a B battery of a
A double
battery.
A.
Okay. Is it Chris's turn? Go away, Discord.
Yeah, it's Chris's turn.
All right.
He has some investigates.
Yeah.
How many does he have in his bag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 2. 2, and then those get put in. He probably would have wanted to buy a mutation
Yeah.
First investigation, I would agree.
before he investigated.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a second chance here. Because that means, so he's going to roll 4 sidekicks here.
Mm. There he goes.
And then he's going to be probably rolling the mutation now with the investigate.
Try 4.
So he should have 3 in his bag, 2 psychics and a blob, and then the mutation.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
He knew what he was doing. Maybe he did. Wow, look at that.
That's tough. Mutation out the bishop for the Batiri. And then blob the bishop. That's nasty.
Yeah. Okay. 3.
Yep.
And we have some damage finally.
It's a really swingy game.
Took a while, but we got there.
Chris just needs to be really careful of what he has in his use pile now, because Brian doesn't really have a way of getting around that blob apart from the
From that.
Yeah, he just needs to
Just not buy anything anymore.
and just ping. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
attack. Just keep
No.
pinging it.
I think he's hoping that he'll KO the normal.
Well,
Get
so
the
Brian,
blob.
if he's sensible, lets the blob he should have let the normal one through just so it'd be in Chris's use pile.
Mm-hmm.
So Brian takes the 2 anyway.
Yeah.
So what Brian needs to do here is get his Danger Room and Banshee ready.
Does that normal Osmo not KO?
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I fixed it.
What is his? Yeah, that you walk.
Yeah.
No, that's correct now. That's correct.
Did he remember that there were 2 triggers on She-Hulk instead of 1?
Yeah. Mutation won't work out because there's nothing in his use pile. But if Brian had let the normal Osborne through, it would have been in his use pile. And
Yeah.
he could have mutated.
Doesn't matter though.
I guess he can mutate in his bishop.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Didn't come up though. Well, man, that sucks because now he can't swing.
Yeah, Brian's in a tough spot. You just need to buy another mutation and just hope it comes out before.
What is it? What are his other outs here? Banshee, because you know Banshee, he's pulling action dice out of his bag. Yeah, she does. Oh, he's gonna spin down. Oh, you can't spin down your
No,
opponent.
Brian's wondering if the whole combat damage is one instance of
Mhm.
damage or several instances.
Yeah, I was just
And
trying to
it's
figure out why he
several
was
instances.
asking if she was on level 2. Like, is he trying to spin her down? What I'm thinking.
I think he was just trying to make the example easier.
Yeah.
Isn't She-Hulk supposed to be at level 3? Is she at level 3 right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she is
she's
level
good.
3.
If he had some action dice, he could use Angel to spin her down. I think Chris will sacrifice life to let whatever he's gonna swing with.
But She-Hulk is a separate trigger for each time one of his
Yeah.
other characters is damaged.
Yep. Each one he blocks with is gonna take 2 damage.
Brian's going to swing, which is not going to be a sensible thing, I don't think.
Got another mutation. Because he thought he could spin down the Hulk, but you can only do your character.
Yep.
And the mutation will help once he gets it.
I mean, he could spin down the angel, can he?
Yeah, but he wants to spin that Hulk down, and he
Down.
can't do it. And they don't have any. There's not a resurrection or anything or villains packed on these teams. So.
No.
Yeah, I think that's all he can do.
Brian's in a tough spot, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's not anything you can do until you get that bishop out. Or that mutation.
Mara.
Matt said he likes clear Ziploc bags for his dice bags. I don't think that's totally legal.
No, as long as your eyes are closed, it's fine.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
No
And as
peeking.
long as you shake it underneath the camera, it's fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
You just cover your face with, you just separate your pinky and your ring finger, and you're there. And you're good. All right, what's Chris doing?
Ziploc bag.
They do have those colored ones now. That's not what he wants. Oh, that's not tasty at all.
Finally, somebody else is sharing in my misfortune.
I know.
Yeah, but at this point, Chris might want the knobby and investigate, but you just ping away.
Yeah, he has that big blob out there. He can just ping. He can do 6 damage right now. Just pinging the blob.
Yeah.
You just don't buy any characters.
How much is Brian down to?
He is down to 11. Looks like.
Okay. So yeah, that's.
He has 4 energy. Does he have anything on the bike? Unstable canister, an energy or something.
Well, you want the Norman Osborn so it doesn't go to use ball.
That's also true. Yeah, I guess it's gonna go either way. You might as well buy
Has
one.
he rolled? He re-rolled.
Yeah, he already rerolled. So he's gonna be stuck with his shield then.
He could technically food and water global, so
That's
not
true.
that bad.
Ping, ping, ping.
Trying to see if I
No. Maybe. How much is a spot? 2, is that?
Brian doesn't have any energy.
No, Brian's on 11, right?
Yeah, Brian's on 11.
Yeah,
He
that's
got
not
some
enough.
question mark.
Chris could get 10.
How did Chris buy Norman with just 2 generic energy?
He spun down the Norman Osborn from double fist to a single fist.
Okay.
That's a bad move from Chris.
Why did he swing?
And that's where you missed the ping.
Yeah, he didn't ping at all. If he blocks.
Well, Chris
Maybe
can
he's
pump
trying
with
to
the fists.
Okay, maybe he's trying to get the pings from blocking, and then he's gonna for game. Because he'll get 4 there, and then he'll get 6. That's 12. So that should be game if he blocks. But I would just let the blob through. Is that right? Because he can't ping it once he puts blockers, right?
Yeah, you can.
You
Yeah,
can.
you
So before it goes through, he can
can
still
ping,
ping the
yeah.
blob. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. At this point, Chris has got to just do as much damage as he can. So he pings with his blob. He pings the blob.
That's 4.
I mean, it's. I think it could be.
Okay.
And pump the blob up. That's 4. Chris did not count that out right. And then with the clear field, Brian has the Batiri battle stacks.
That was
And they buff each other.
See you later.
Well, Chris still has all his life though.
I know, but the Batiri battle stacks.
I guess he's hoping he doesn't roll them again.
If,
I don't know. I don't.
All 4 of the Batiri battle stacks out.
Yeah, he's done. He has 3 turns.
3 turns.
Yeah. And that's how you count to 5.
Yeah.
That mutation.
That's investigation, buddy. Now he gets to get more character dice and rolled for him.
Okay, so let's split this out. Those Batiris are all 4 attack.
4, 8, 12 then. Okay.
12.
Three,
The
seven,
Angels 3. So that's
8.
15.
Yeah.
The Sidekick 6. 15. The Fist is 17.
And an investigation, whatever he pulls out here.
He needs 3 damage from the. He needs 3 damage from these.
Let's see what he gets. 2 sidekicks.
No.
That's 19, huh?
Yeah, he had it if he had got fists.
Jeez.
So I think so. So the Batiris are 12 altogether.
Okay.
Angel makes that 15. 16, 17, 18 he has.
19. So, okay. Wow. Man. That's
Chris
so
got
annoying.
very lucky there.
Yeah, he did. Wow. And he can't spin something down to spin. Not really, right? Those Batiris aren't getting any bigger.
Well, unless he got another Batiri out, and then they'd all get another.
But are they like on their max attack?
Yeah,
Like
but
on
if they
max
all,
attack?
so they get +1 for each other Batiri. So if you have all 4 Batiris,
Gotcha.
they're all 5 attack.
So I was just saying, if you can get him to get 1 more point high with that shield by spinning something up, but I guess it doesn't matter because he lose.
I don't think it matters because well, also Brian should have got the spin up from the Angels effect.
Correct. But I don't think he has anything that he would spin up. I don't know if the Batiris get any bigger.
No, they don't. No.
Yeah, I mean, their attacks are. They're all 2s. Angel's max side is a 3. So nothing.
Brian just has to hold it and then see if Chris messes up his rolls.
He could spin up the Angel though for the extra defense.
Yeah.
For 4. But yeah, Matt, he could have spun up with the Angel. Oh, the Angel only spins up. It doesn't spin down.
No, only up.
Weak. Yeah, I was thinking earlier that he could have used the ink with the action to spin down that whole.
No.
No, he's doing some damage here. There you go.
It's not bad for Brian.
How much energy does Brian have? Is he down to 1?
He's down to 1 life.
Wow.
Basically, he needs Chris to not roll
Anything.
anything.
So if Chris gets 4 characters in the field, it's over.
Yeah, or even 2 characters and a couple of bolts.
True. Yeah.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone's getting nervous. This is the tiebreaker, too. Oh. Not what you want to see. Yeah, you shouldn't have. You pinged away, buddy. That way he learns.
Chris needs to keep the 2 question marks for bolts so he can ping off those sidekicks.
Yeah, defense.
No, you should wait until Brian's turn to do that.
Too late now. It's the
That just
damage.
gives Brian. That's stupid because it gives Brian more energy for next turn.
Yeah, and if they come back fist, his little guys are getting bigger.
Without question, he would have won if he hadn't attacked with any of those stuff. He should have just stayed.
Yeah, pinged.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Hey, Chris, make sure you're switching cameras. Well, those 2 sidekicks came back. No fists, though. Yeah, I'd reroll those sidekicks for... Not the actual sidekicks, but those energies for fists or something.
Yeah, but those mutations get
7.
the Bateries.
Oh, that's true. They get him in the field. I mean, he can still win if he rolls 2 fists. But yeah, you're right. Oh, he got 1. That's game.
That's game.
Yep. That is game. Yep. 6,
And that's why you
7.
always keep bolts.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was ridiculous.
I had that game. I was trying to be fancy and stupid.
Chris,
God, I'm an
Chris was
idiot.
trying to be fancy and stupid. That's what
Let's
happened
just-
just then.
let's just listen to him wallow in his own pain here. Yeah, why did you swing, dude?
I thought I was gonna get it with that, but then after he started, it's like, oh crap, he's going to block her.
Yeah, like you could have just sat there and got 3 pings of damage and sat back.
Yeah, no, that I completely lost that. And
It's like
I
the
think it's damage into-
it's like the WKO all over again when thing. Sorry, man.
Should have just sat back and just ping.
Yeah, Matt, Chris's field was empty
Yeah, I couldn't get anything to roll.
because he got fancy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, even with that one mistake, you had 2 or 3 chances to roll, and all 3 times you got. And I've been there. They call me the cursed one at our store.
Oh wow.
It's
I mean,
not only do I don't roll characters, but the people who play me end up not rolling characters, so it might be my fault.
well, I mean, that wasn't rolls. That was just stupid play on my part. Honestly.
Well, that roll afterwards didn't really help either.
Yeah, if she would have come up, I would have been fine.
Or if you wouldn't attacked with her, you would have been fine.
Up!
You also could have kept your bolt to carry the sidekicks on his turn rather than your turn.
Yep, that's the other thing. If you wouldn't have pinged them out before.
Yeah.
How many other things did Chris do wrong? Let's count.
I count 20.
Let me count all the tally marks that I have on my wall here. It's gonna be a while, guys. I'll be right back.
Ouch.
All right. Well, man,
Good game.
that was a good game.
I had fun with all of them, honestly. I thought
Yeah.
it was even.
It's less fun when you personally mess up and you know you could have won. But yeah, that
Well,
was,
and I'll be honest, I was shocked. I wish I had paid attention to that Powerball. I was shocked when you told me that was Powerball, and I hadn't paid attention. Because we have a rule in our store that if somebody brings Powerball and their opponent doesn't try to buy both of them before the gate started, then they're not allowed to play anymore. Like I actually stopped everything and just I don't even care what the deck is anymore. I just buy Powerballs if I see them.
you know, on that turn, would it have been appropriate to me totally just attack with Spot and Blob?
I mean, it makes sense. I get what you're doing. You were trying to get the extra ping damage in there.
Yeah.
So you would have got 6, 8, 12, and you would have won by 1. But you also could have just sat there and had blockers and still got the ping damage the next turn.
Yeah, you had control. There's no need to throw away your control when you have it.
Well, I could have understood you attacking with those two because we were playing a mutation game. And
Yeah.
all it took was 1 or 2 bad mutation rolls, and I could have caught up. So I understand you wanting to rush.
I did the great move in buying mutation, getting it same turn. Holy shit! And I threw the game away. Oh man, Brian, you capitalized. That was good, man.
That's what you got to do.
I appreciate it. This was quite a bit more fun than Patrick just stepping on my throat and.
True. All right, well, this is Chris with Chris and Rob Game Room and the Peanut Gallery, who they're about to destroy me probably.
No, you gotta record that too. I want to hear that later.
It's record. You can search with your name and you'll be able to find it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear us like, what is he doing? Why is he doing that?
Oh, so you guys have been commenting the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh.
So go back and
listen to that after. It is quite hilarious to hear them do that.
Quite a bit.
just go back and give it a listen. Have it play in the background.
All right, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks, thank you, Brian. Man, good game.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
All right.